Greeting and warm welcome to my channel Takniki Gyan Guru. Before we start our presentation today, could you do us a favor? If you enjoy what you see, please give us a like, share with your friends and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Your support means a lot to us. Now let's get started without waiting any longer. In this presentation, I will guide you step by step on how to install the Tomcat server on your Windows computer. So first of all, we will download Apache Tomcat server into the Windows machine, and then we will set environment variable for the Catalina home and Java home. Catalina home is basically the installation directory for the Tomcat, and Java home is basically the JDK installation directory. So we have to configure or set the environment variable for these two folders. Then let we have to understand the Tomcat directory structure. So if you can see in the Tomcat, when we download Tomcat into our Windows machine, first in the root directory will be Tomcat. Then inside the Tomcat we will have the Win folder. Inside the Win folder we have few files. So if you can see the Catalina sh, Catalina bat, startups sh, shutdown sh. These two, so Catalina sh and Catalina bat is basically to start the Tomcat server. The first one sh is for the Unix Linux based system. It will start the Tomcat server, and in the Windows it will start the Tomcat server in the Windows in the Catalina bat file. So we won't use because it will start your Tomcat using the command, right? So we want a service to be started, so that if we close the command prompt, your Tomcat will still work, right? So we need a service. Shutdown.sh and startup.bat, startup.sh and shutdown.sh for the Linux and Unix based system. So because we are working on Windows, we will use startup.bat and shutdown.bat. Now next one is config conf folder. Inside the conf folder we have the server.xml, that main configuration file for Tomcat. So we will not discuss more into this. Web XML, this is for the web applications. Context XML, this is individual web application. Tomcat user.xml, this is important. We will discuss this file because we need to configure or update some of the details in this file. Another live, this is the library and jar files. So logs, this is important. If you have any error, any issue in your Tomcat, you have to go to the log folder. Inside the log folder we have different log files, so you have to check if something goes wrong. Temp, this is the temporary file. And next, the web app. The web apps is basically we have to deploy our application, the Java application, to inside this folder, right? So suppose you have the test web application. The web application will move to this folder, web apps folder, and then you can access https colon 8080 slash test. So your application will be available in that case, yeah. And this is the root file manager. This is system folders for this one, for application. Like the initially you should have the web application, default web application, right? So in the root folder will have the default web application. When you say http colon double slash localhost colon 8080. Then the default application will be accessed from the root directory. So this is done. Now you can see the tomcat user.xml. This is important. We have to configure, like, we have to update the password for the user, right, admin user, so that the admin user will go and deploy your war files, or do the configuration, or stop the application, start the application, or the tomcat user password. So those passwords should be updated before run your um, tomcat, right? Now once it is done, configuration is done, then we will go to the startup.bat. First of all, we'll open a command prompt, and then we'll go to the startup folder, and then we'll start Tomcat using the startup.bat. So once the startup.bat is run, your Tomcat will get started, right? And then you can deploy, or you do the other configuration in your Tomcat. Also deploy your application, and once you are done, then you can stop the Tomcat using the shutdown.bat. So we are using startup.bat and shutdown.bat in the Windows, right? If you are using the Linux, then you can use startup.sh or shutdown.sh. Done. So this way we can do this. And again, we have already discussed web app. We have to deploy our application into web apps folder, right? So time for the demo. Let's go and check it out. Now we are in the browser, so let's download the Tomcat first. So for this, you can go to the browser and search Tomcat, enter. So you can see this is the official website, Apache Tomcat. Click on this, and now you can see the download section in the left menu. You can see Tomcat 10. Click on Tomcat 10 and go down in the binary distributions. You can see core. Here you can see 32-bit Windows or 64 Windows. So I want 64 Windows. Click on this. It will get started to download your Tomcat. Go to the download folder. Now you can see this is already downloaded, right? Just copy this and move to a different folder. It is not good to have your Tomcat into the download folder. So move, copy is not done. Copy and paste to a different folder. Okay, unzip this or extract this. Now, this is extracted. Delete the zip one if you want. Now you can see this is the folder structure as we discussed: bin, conf, live logs, temp, web apps, and work, right? So now we have to update the environment variable. Windows button, add it, and you can see edit the system environment variable, and you can say new, and Cata- Catalina home. So Catalina home, and the folder path will be this same installation folder path, right? The top folder, and put it here. You can see root folder from the bin, right? You can see If you go down Tomcat, this is the folder we have downloaded this one. Inside this, so the whole path you copy and paste into the Catalina home, and okay. Java home is already there. So C program file Java JDK 17. So if you don't have the Java home, you should create a new one and put the JDK file. It generally comes into C program file Java and JDK, right? So you can find your JDK folder path and create a Java home like this. You click and edit. Now you can see this one, right? Okay, say okay and okay. So now the Java home path and the Catalina home path is set, right? Now we will go to the conf file and tomcat user.xml. Right click and edit. You can go down and search for the user, right? User admin robot. So we have to delete this one before the user, delete, and this one, delete the comment section, and the username admin. Password we have to set, say admin add 123. Also the robot path same, admin add 123, correct. Now go down and you can see the role also. Delete, uncomment this, uncomment this. As a role, password should be, you can give different password. For my case I'm just giving same password, admin at 123, admin at 123. You need not to give all the password for admin. If you are using only admin, you can give only admin password, right? And the robot password, and also the tomcat, right? So this is required. Just save it and close it, right? Once it is done, go back to the this one and click on bin, right? And now in the, you go to the command prompt, copy this whole folder path and cd to this folder path, right? Now what we'll do is we will um, use this one, startup.bat, this one, right? So just we are in the same bin folder, right? Now we will type startup.bat, start st and then tab will complete your file name. So once you enter, it will start your Tomcat server, right? So now it is already started. Now you can go to the browser and say http localhost 8080 uh, manager.html. So if you go to the manager.html, then it will ask you for the username and password, right? So as we have already updated admin user, right? Username is admin and password I have given admin add 123. So just sign in, then you will be in the admin page, right? And if you go to the another page and say https localhost and the root folder, right? Then it will show you the Apache Tomcat page, right? This is the Tomcat page. So this page don't need any user ID password, but the manager page here you can do admin related work you can do, like you can deploy your application and not. This is done, right? So I have one of the war file. So for the test I will upload the war file from here, war file to deploy. I'll choose this war file and I choose the war file over here and deploy, and see if the war file is there. It's still processing. Yeah, okay. Now you can see new application is here, right? And it is already started. If you click on this, then you will see the new application come, right? Local 080 test web app. This application I have already created in my previous video. If you want, you can go and see this video, right? So this Tomcat installation tutorial is almost done. Now let's move to the slide. So we have seen how to install Tomcat server into the Windows server and upload one and deploy one war file Java application into the Tomcat. So this is done. We may come back with a new video to you know convert our Java web dynamic application to a Maven application, and then create a WAV file, and then we'll deploy that WAV file to the Tomcat server, and further next we'll come to integrate the Jenkins into this process also. So this will end to our video. Before this, I would request please ask question if you have in your mind. We'll definitely try our best to give you guide you. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please take care. Good day and bye.